So what's good, everybody? Hope everybody doing good today. Appreciate you stopping by. So just want to call this one Giant Conversations, because I want to have a conversation with y'all to see what y'all think about some of the stuff that's been going on, and mostly in the media and Twitter. You know how they like to do in the media? They like to stir the pot, so to speak. So now, this one's going to be about Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. I already did a video about Daniel Jones. I had a conversation, me and Jeffy. Go check that one out. It's called, I think I titled it, Do the Giants, Should the Giants Resign Daniel Jones after this year? And so we're going to put Saquon in the equation as well. And shout out to Jeffy T, because he made a good point. I think these guys are a package deal. I think if one comes back, they both come back, or they both, could be gone. But let's just talk about Saquon and Daniel. So I'm going to give you a couple scenarios, and you tell me what you think would happen, what you think you will do, and what you think the Giants would do. So, first scenario is the Giants, shout out to Big Bro Lou, the Giants go 11-6, okay? We're going to say 11-6. That's just the motto, all right? So, say the Giants go 11-6, which will probably get them in the playoffs, could actually possibly get them the division. Say that happens, okay? Daniel Jones, well, Saquon is already on a, for the league in the as far as a running back. He's already top running back, and one of the top running backs in the league. I think second lead in rusher right now. But say Jones, he does average. Say gives you something like his rookie year, 24-12, 3,500 yards, something like that. Do you re-sign Barkley and Jones? That's the question. If you make the playoffs, regardless of what you do in the playoffs, because remember, this team ain't been to the playoffs since 2016. Haven't even been close. So say you make the playoffs, all right? Do you bring the guys back? Now remember, Saquon Barkley is pretty much the Giants' entire offense right now. So is Daniel Jones. They're running the offense. So if this defense picks it up, maybe they put Slayton out there, or get some type of spark from the receiver position, or maybe the tight end step up and give them a spark. Do you bring these guys back? I say you do. And I think Joe Shane and Brian Dable will. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I think these guys would rather pay guys that they got in the building. Because remember, if these guys are gone, you have to replace them. You can't just let Jones and Barkley walk and not have no other options. So if you're 11-6, or even if you make the playoffs, regardless of record, you're not going to be picking anywhere close to be able to really be in a good situation to move up for a quarterback. Now with the running back, don't pay a running back. Don't pay a running back. Don't pay a running back. Do you know what Saquon Barkley is making right now? His average annual salary is $7 million. That's average for a running back, market value for a running back right now. $7 million. So you don't want to give Saquon Barkley basically what he's making right now. Maybe you give him a little bump up to $8 million. It ain't like the guy gonna be making $15-20 million a year. He's your heart and soul of not only the team but the offense. He's a leader, and if he can stay healthy, that's the main thing with Saquon and Daniel Jones. If they both stay healthy, this is why this is hypothetical. If they both stay healthy, play the majority of the games, guys get nicked up. They'll miss a game or two. No big deal. It's all good. But if they play the majority of the games, lead this team to the playoffs. Because there's people saying trade Saquon Barkley right now. This is why I'm bringing this up. It's people on Twitter and in the mainstream media saying trade Saquon Barkley. What kind of message are you sending to the rest of the guys that are busting their ass in the locker room if you're successful and the team still gets rid of you? I don't think these guys work like that. I think they would rather pay the guys that they got in the building that they know are good than go out and take a chance on a free. Joe Shane's told you he wasn't building through free agency. Saquon Barkley, now they didn't draft Saquon Barkley or Daniel Jones, and these guys do have a right to want their own guys, but by all accounts, they actually like Barkley and Jones. So if you make the playoffs, you get in, maybe you even win a game, maybe you don't, no big deal. Do you bring them back? Maybe you franchise Daniel Jones. I know that's a lot of money for unproven, a quarterback of Daniel Jones' status that hasn't really proven anything in the league. But if he gets something going this year, has a decent year. I'm not saying he knocks your socks off or anything like that, but he has a decent year, able to kind of be one of those game manager quarterbacks. Defense steps it up. We beat the teams we supposed to, and we split in the division 3-3. That should get you to the playoffs. So, are you going to let Jones go to go get who? Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Jimmy G. Those are the free agent quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater. You ain't getting Lamar. So, what do? And if you picking that high, you ain't going to be in position to go get the quarterback you probably want, which will probably go first or second overall. So, that's what y'all got to ask yourselves for. Y'all just go out and just run and just spew things out, just because it's I'm unpopular over here, but I'm also rational and reason behind my unpopular opinions. So that's the reasoning right there. You bring these guys back. You work it out. If you're smart and you're not Dave Gettleman and Kevin Abrams, if you're smart with the cap, you can make it work. Maybe you give Jones a 2-year deal. You make the money work out. I don't know. I'm not into that cap stuff like that. Y'all could, put it in the comments. Please put a comment on this video, because I want to know how Giants fans truly feel about this situation. Because it's a lot of fans talking a lot of but they ain't making no sense. Okay, so let's flip it around. Let's say you're on the opposite end of this, and we don't make the playoffs. The offensive line is doo-doo. It continues to be bad. The defense can't get no pass rush, and the team is just, they fighting, but they still losing. And you say you end up, around 6 or 7 wins. Then what you do? Well, in that case, you probably are going to have to start over and move on. Because in that situation, you're not buying, you're going to get a lot of noise from the fan base, a lot of heat from the fans, a lot of heat on ownership to want to move on from Jones and maybe Saquon Barkley as well. We'll see what Barkley is I think he still could probably come back, depending on what the deal looks like, but maybe he doesn't want to come back at that point. because the team it continues to lose and they don't see any progress. So in that situation, I think you move on. Get a fresh start. Get the guys you want, Shane, Dable. And if maybe you're picking top 10 in that situation, and maybe you can move up, package some draft picks, move up and get your quarterback. And then you go from there. So, but what do y'all think? What y'all think about this situation? Jones or Barkley, both or neither? And again, shout out to Jeffy. I think they're a package deal. I think one comes back, the other comes back. Because it basically, if Barkley does good, there's a good chance Jones does good. If you can get something out of one of these dang on receivers, somebody step the hell up. I think that man should be Darius Slayton. And maybe Robinson or Tony when they get back in the lineup. Somebody's got to step it up, man. We can't, continue going on like this with the receivers. And maybe they can get it figured out. Or maybe they are what we see, which is a fringe team, where they'll be in games, but the game could go either way, which means you probably going to end up average around 6-7 wins. So that's the conversation. What do you do after this season with Jones and Barkley? You sign both, you let both go. Now, you also got to think, too, the fact that the Giants are going to have some cap room. Do y'all want to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on free agents, given what we've seen out of Kenny Galladay, given what we've seen from Nate Solder? Got to think about it. So, when you say, oh, you paying these guys, yeah, you paying the guys that are performing for you. If that's the case, they made the playoffs, they're here, they perform. Why go out and try to get rookies to replace them? You trading a sure bet for a lottery ticket. Don't know with a rookie. And rookies always take time, and the fan base is rabid in New York. So if you let these guys go, and if you had success with these cats and you let them go, and you bring rookies in, because they ain't going to get free agents, y'all. The man told you he don't sign free agents like that. So if you go get rookies and your team regresses, say they don't make the playoffs in 2023, your ass on the hot seat. So if you bring Barkley back and Jones back in that situation, and you don't make the playoffs, then you could get rid of them, because basically they'll be the fall guys for y'all. I hate to say it like that, but this is business. So I just want to talk to y'all, man, on some real New York Giants talk here. Giant conversations. Let me know in the comment below. Let me know in the comments down below the video about what y'all think. So I really want to hear from y'all. But I know I've been rambling. Let me get off here. Finish the rest of my day. Y'all have a good one. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell. I'm going to be bringing a lot of content out. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to miss anything. Just make sure you hit the notification bell, so you can get all the notifications of all the videos that I come out with. And but that being said, y'all have a good one. Peace.